Round 2. It is that time of the year again. Last year I did something similar by opening last year's advent calendar set. Here we are in 2021 and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. And I think this year's LEGO Star Wars advent calendar is going to be a good one. Because we have an exclusive Mando, an exclusive print of Grogu, Baby Yoda. I mean, last year we did get the Christmas Darth Vader and that was pretty cool too. So every year, I'm glad to see LEGO's kind of upping up their advent calendar games. What I do hope though is we get to see some prequel stuff, you know, some Clone Wars stuff. Because last year we got some clones, we got some droids, battle droids, that's good. But looks like so far here, this is very focused on the original trilogy and especially the Mandalorian. I bought this, and I actually bought this in August, when it came out in August. That's how fast LEGO releases these advent calendars for absolutely no reason. I don't know why. They should really release these advent calendars in November or December, yet they put them out in August, like literally in the summer. So I stuck to tradition and waited till now to do it. So this has been sitting in my house for so many months, and now it's finally time to open it. Now, of course, the traditional way of advent calendars is you starting on the first day of December. There's 24 slots, of course, 24 days, so you open one slot at a time, building up to the Christmas day. But just like last year, I have no time to film a video every single day of opening one slot, so I'm just gonna open this all at once. And I've said this before in last year's video. If you want to watch this video in that tradition where I open one slot every single day, just come back to this video and go back to the segment every single day. It's more views for me, so I'm not complaining. But anyway, I cannot stick with that tradition. I don't have the time for it, so we're gonna open it all at once. Now, of course, before we open it, let's look at the box. Set 75307, 335 pieces. This was, I think, 40 bucks when I bought it, but then I bought it at Costco, so discounts, it was cheaper. And then that's the back. You've seen it all. Okay, this video is gonna be pretty long already, so let's just cut to the chase and open up the set. I think, what is the proper way to open? Oh no, that's to take out everything, so we're gonna have to open it I'm gonna open it this way. I got very concerned for a second because it started with 10 and ended with 24. I was like, where are the first 10 slots? But looks like they've stuck with the tradition of making the orders all over the place. So I don't know why. Why can't they just do it in chronological order? I don't know why. What's so hard about it? But I guess that's LEGO's way of designing their advent calendar. So here's the photo. Before I start ripping everything up, pause it now if you want to see it. Other than that, let's get to opening. So where's day one? Alright, here's day one. What do we got? We've got a mini build of the Razor Crest. Now last year I noticed what I did wrong from last year's video was I took way too long building these on camera. So what I'm going to do is open everything up and then build everything off camera and show you. That way this video won't be an hour long. It'll only be hopefully 20 minutes. That's what I'm aiming for. So first, in the first slot, what we have here is a mini build of the Razor Crest. So I'm putting everything in here, just for the organization. Next up, we've got slot number 2 right here. Another mini build. This time it's a Naboo Starfighter. Yay, something from the prequels. Here are the parts. Brilliant. Okay, let's move on. Slot number 3. What have we got? Finally, our first minifigure. This is the Stormtrooper Minifigure. Very, very epic. Of course, I will build all this off camera because I think you know how the build works. I'm just gonna save I'm gonna save this video time and the camera lots of memory time. So, slot number 4. What do we got? This one looks like a turret, one of those Hoth turrets, those Rebel turrets set up with the Rebel base, of course. There's that. Nothing too interesting. So there's that. I'm here for the minifigures, and I'm not really here for the builds. I don't know how many regular Stormtroopers I already have, but it's always good to have more, because I can eventually build a battalion of Stormtroopers that I want without needing to buy so much on Bricklink or, you know. Okay, what are we on? We're on 4, right? Okay, so let's go on 5. Here's slot number 5. What the heck is this? What is this supposed to be? It's like a stop sign. If you know, please let me know in the comments, because I have no idea what these are. Okay. Slot number 6. And now what is that? Another miniature vehicle, another miniature build. What the heck is that? Oh, it's one of those Imperial troop carriers. Probably from Mandalorian, and we see them in Rebels too. So, did we see them in Rogue One? I don't remember. I think we see them in Rogue One as well. 6. All right, where are we on? 7, right? All right, 7 is down here. Another vehicle build. What is this? This one looks like a speeder. Maybe Luke. Oh my God, it's Luke's land speeder. Has to be. Yep, probably Luke's land speeder. 8 right here. Ah, there we go. Our second miniature minifigure. What the heck? It took 8. When was the last? We got the minifigure in day 3, and then we have to wait 5 days if you did this properly for another minifigure. Now it's literally only 3 pieces, because that's the. Did it include a snowball launcher? I guess that's in another day. That's one way to flesh out your ideas, you know. Tuscan Raider minifigure. Epic. Okay, now we're on day 9. There we got another major build. This one looks like this thing. I think that's just a stand for. What the heck? They took a Tuscan Raider set and broken down to 3 different slots. This is how you know Lego. This is how you know they don't have the greatest ideas, because this could have all been in one slot. The shooter, Tuscan Raider figure, and this. I forgot what the weapon is called, but this is like a little stand for it. That the weapons they use. The pikes? Is that what they're called? I don't remember. I love Star Wars, but I'm not like a die-hard expert, so I don't know every single thing about it. Okay. What are we on? I completely lost my days. 9? Did we open 10 yet? No, we didn't. Okay. We're on day 10. What do we have in day 10? Ah, here we go. Here's that snowball launcher. This is exactly what I mean. They broke it down to 3 different days to flesh out the 24 slots. Alright, day 11. Where's day 11? Right here. It's an X-Wing. A Resistance X-Wing by the look of it. I think, is that? Yeah, because Rebel X-Wings don't have this color scheme, so I'm going to assume it's the Resistance. Yep, there's that. Quite epic. Day 12. It's a TIE Fighter. It is a TIE Fighter. Cool. Did we get a TIE Fighter last year? I'm pretty sure we got an X-Wing and a TIE Fighter last year as well. Come on, Lego. Star Wars is such a big universe. You can add so many more ideas instead of breaking down a Tuscan Raider set into 3 days. For all I know, you could add maybe a AT-AT. Or, you know, maybe more Clone Wars stuff, like a gunship. I think they did that already, but maybe some exclusive clones minifigures. Maybe an exclusive Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda. You know, there's so many options instead of just X-Wings and TIE Fighters every single year. It's getting annoying. Getting tiring. You know, my memory is so bad. I forgot what day we just opened. 12? Did we open 13? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Alright, here's day 13. Scout Trooper. Epic. A Scout Trooper minifigure. You absolutely love to see it. I always love these. I don't care if they're in bulk. I can build a battalion, as I've said before. Okay, where's day 14? Right here. What even is that? looks like a... I guess it's just an armory stand for blasters. Judging by the looks of it. 14. Okay, now we do day 15. It is a Scout Trooper bike. From Return of the Jedi. Scout Trooper bike mini build. Right here in the bag. Looks like I'm looking at the camera right now and we are approaching the 11-minute mark. So if I keep it up at this rate and then look at everything after, we should be able to get a solid 20, hopefully 25-minute-ish video. So, okay, let's keep going then. Day 16. It is, what is this? It's like a, oh, it's this thing. Obviously the snowballs are included, but it's a snow, it's like a sled to hold snowballs with like an astromech droid controlling it, driving it. Yep. Okay, we're gonna move this aside for a moment. Okay, 16. What are we on now? 17, right? Right. 17. I cannot find 17. God forbid. Oh, here. Right here. What is this now? Oh, I think this is Moff Gideon's cruiser. This is Moff Gideon's cruiser. Yep, it is. The Imperial, or maybe just a regular Imperial light cruiser. It doesn't have to be exactly Moff Gideon's. Oh boy. Yeah, I should have grabbed a much bigger container for this. Because they're not staying. They're clearly not staying. Okay, so what's next? 17, 18, right? Yep, 18. Again, what is this? Is it one of those medical droids? Oh, it's probably one of those droids. Medical? Yeah, it's probably one of those medical droids. Very small ones too, very minimal pieces. Okay, so there's that. Day 19 is right here. Looks like we gotta build up the Slave One. One of my favorite ships, iconic ships in Star Wars. You know what I've noticed? We don't have a Millennium Falcon at all in the set. For once, LEGO has actually stepped back from the Millennium Falcon because they have so much sets from the UCS to like the miniature build of the Millennium Falcon. I think we are all tired of it. Cool to see the Slave One. That I prefer. Need to make more Slave Ones until we're all sick of it too. That's what they need to do. Okay. 19's done. Let's do 20. Looks like we got IG-11. Voiced by Taika Waititi. Great character. Too bad he died in season 1. Shame. 21. We're almost there. What is this now? It's another blaster stand, but for Mando's like taser staff thing. Yeah, it looks like it, judging by the looks of it. Okay, and then day 22. Where's 22? I can't find 22 at all. Oh, right here. Ah, here we go. Our little baby Yoda. Our little exclusive baby Yoda minifigure. Oh my god, you love to see it. What an absolute little unit. So adorable. Okay. I thought it would be like the special Christmas Darth Vader level, like you get him at slot 24, but I guess not. Slot 23. Oh no, yep, 2 more. 23 and 24. We're almost there, guys. 2 more. This one is, I guess this is the crib. Yep, this is the crib to hold the Christmas baby Yoda. And finally, 24. What do we got on slot 24 on Christmas Eve? What makes this build so special? I believe it is the Mandalorian. Yep, it is the Mandalorian. So he is the special exclusive me. Honestly, it's just Mando and Beskar armor plus the scarf. That's really what makes him special. I don't know. Not really. Nah. I don't really think this works as an exclusive, but still don't have. They still don't have the Pedro Pascal face. They still don't. Okay, so let's remove the box. And here we have all the stuff from all 24 slots opened up. So now, of course, last year I built everything along as I was opening up those 24 slots, but that almost overheated my camera and that just took way too long to film. So of course, like I said, I'm gonna build all these off camera, and then we're gonna look at it in, of course, the chronological order from day 1 to day 24. So I will be right back. I'm gonna get all these built. We'll see you when it's done. As I'm going through all these builds and minifigures, I am not following the order that they came in on the 24 slots in the box, because I can't be bothered. So I'm just gonna go over what's there as we just from what I've seen my own eyes. If you want to really follow that particular order, I technically did that already in the unboxing, so get your OCD out the window. I'm not doing that. Okay, so what better way to start off with? I guess we start with this little sled thing first. I guess this is like a little sled operated by an astromech, and just to carry snowballs, which are not included in this set, but if you want, just throw in a ton of the white studs, the white single studs onto here, and there you go. That's how you get it. As simple as that. But very simple, straightforward build. I don't hate it, but I don't really like it. I can't say I like particularly enjoy this little build, but to say the least, it's okay. It's okay. Next up, we have this little Imperial troop carrier, those Stormtrooper carrier vehicles, and then of course in the Mandalorian we see Grief Karga and Cara Dune hijack one, and then they had a whole chase scene, fought several TIE fighters with it. But for this miniature build, very thin, as you can see. Not a lot of like width going on. It's not really that thick, you know what I'm saying? The turret, just a little stop sign piece. I can't be bothered. This is a nice little miniature build, but I can't be bothered. It is good though, I will say that. Now, what's this? This one is, I believe, one of the Naboo starfighters, or it's a Y-wing. But I believe it's a Naboo starfighter, judging by the looks of it. Again, it looks pretty okay. It looks meh. You know, it's a very simple, straightforward build. Doesn't require too much. So to say the least, I think it's again, it's meh. It's meh. But yeah, it's actually the only prequel thing in this whole advent calendar. Not even a battle droid or a clone. I'm a little bit disappointed seeing this is the only prequel build, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Last year's advent calendar, though, did have several prequel sets, so that was pretty nice. What's this one? Oh, yes, the good old Luke's land speeder. This time in a sand blue color. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Meh. The whole joke about Luke's land speeder being completely overused by LEGO to make so many, just spit out so many different sets of the Luke's land speeder. That joke is like a year old now. Wow, okay, another Luke's land speeder I couldn't be bothered to care about. But, again, it's not bad, but I just don't care about it. Simple as that. What other stuff? I'm gonna try to save some of the more interesting stuff for like the end. But you got stuff like this. Yes, this was one slot in the advent calendar. Literally these two target pods, target boards, call them whatever. But yeah, this was one slot. This is how you know LEGO's running out of ideas for their advent calendars. Again, just why? These are just so useless. Literally so useless. I'm not gonna waste 5 minutes just talking about these, but there you go. You've seen it. I'm putting it away. What else is there? Okay, another useless thing. This little stand, armory stand holding only 2 blasters. And that's pretty much it. That's the entire build. Again, I get why it's such a small build, because, you know, it's such a tiny slot. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, another armory stand, but this time this one is for Mando in particular. You got a little rifle, and you have Mando's, saber, taser rifle. I don't know what to call it. But I guess this build is not that. It actually looks pretty good. But again, it's a very simple, small build, and I can't be bothered to be spending so much time talking about it. So There you go. You've seen it once. That's all, then you've seen it all. Simple. One more. This was one slot, and the Tuscan Raider minifigure and the launcher was all. They all came in 3 different slots, as you saw. So this, of course, is the most useless one. It's just a stand, a little Tatooine stand with the. I keep forgetting the name of the sides the Tuscans use, but there you go. You've seen it once, you've seen it all. Okay, this thing. It's a medical droid, a medical probe droid. I guess the whole idea is with the transparent rod. This thing is supposed to be floating in the air. Again, not bad, not too shabby. This one looks pretty. I mean, it's a very simplistic build, but yeah, you can literally make this from your own. If you have enough spare parts, I'm pretty sure you can make this from scratch with your own spare parts, but yeah, there's that. Okay, more builds. I've kind of combined some of the builds with the minifigures, as you can see, but we're gonna go over like strictly the builds first. So we have the TIE Fighter, the good old TIE Fighter. I don't remember if we had the TIE Fighter in last year's advent calendar. I think we had a TIE Interceptor, not a TIE Fighter. Again, very simple build. It looks okay. Again, couldn't be bothered, but hey, this actually doesn't look that bad. So, yeah, that's the TIE Fighter. To counter the TIE Fighter, of course, you need to have an X-Wing, but this is the Resistance X-Wing, judging by the blue. Of course, the simplistic build. For the S-foils, you got the, just literally those lightsaber clips. That's as simple as it can get. There you go. This is your Resistance X-Wing Starfighter. Yeah, doesn't look bad, of course, as I've said many times, but it's just not particularly what I'm looking for in Lego Star Wars. So there's that. Okay, and then we have the light cruiser, or maybe Moff Gideon's cruiser, call it whatever, but this is a Imperial light cruiser. It's a pretty nice build for a miniature size model. I love the. Again, when builds are small like this, you gotta get really creative with minimal pieces, and I think the designers of this advent calendar made a good decent job of this. This is not a bad build at all. Now I saved these 2 for last because these ones are standing out in my opinion in terms of the vehicles. Of course, the first one we have is the Razor Crest. Razor Crest looking pretty fine here. For a small build with minimal pieces, again, you gotta give credit. This is not bad of a design at all. I do like the color scheme with the sand color, I think that's what it's called. And yeah, although I do wish we can have like just 2 orange studs at the end, you know, to make it look like the Razor Crest is flying. But I think overall, it's pretty strong. And of course, one of the best ships in all of Star Wars, the Slave One. Glad to see the iconic ship in a miniature build. And notice, we don't have a Millennium Falcon for once. Instead, we have the Slave One. I would take this over the Millennium Falcon any day. This is good. Good build, good use of green, of course, follows Boba Fett's color. We don't have a Boba Fett figure, but at least we have the presence of the Slave One here, and some form of Boba Fett. Pretty good build, and pretty solid overall. So, okay, so I guess you can move on to the minifigures, plus the other build. So of course the turret, the snow launcher turret, was its own build in its own slots, and the Stormtrooper one its own slot. But the Stormtrooper minifigure is just your average Stormtrooper minifigure. You've seen it once, you've seen it all. It's just another addition to my Stormtrooper collection. I can slowly build my army. The turret's pretty cool though, we'll say. It of course does have that stud launcher. And yeah, overall, it's pretty solid. No angry clone face, as you can see, because Stormtroopers are not clones, they are recruits. That is good. Okay, so there's that. To counter to go along the Stormtrooper in the Imperial Army, we have the Scout Trooper and the bike. The bike is its own build, the Scout Trooper is its own slot. I guess it's like a Hoth bike, judging by the color. Okay, did not mean to do that. The Scout Trooper, again, you've seen it once, you've seen it all. Just another average Scout Trooper minifigure. I think it hasn't changed the mold, has not changed at all over the years. LEGO hasn't really updated, but there you go. There's a face underneath. again, I like collecting these Stormtrooper Scouttrooper minifigures. They're just a fine addition to my collection. So, yeah, they're like anonymous, not special characters. That's how you can build an army out of it. And then we have the Tuscan Raider. I'm starting to I used to have no Tuscan Raider minifigures, but with all the sets that have been coming out recently, that they seem to include the Tuscan Raider a lot in some of the sets. And that's, yeah, so my number is slowly increasing for the Tuscan Raider. But this is a pretty cool snowball launcher too. I think the Stormtrooper one looks a lot better though than this one, but this one's okay. I guess it's like kind of based off their crossbow launcher, if you will. And of course, for the Tuscan Raider figure himself, the head is just a big special mold. There's that. You've seen the, again, it's a little maliciousness figure. We've seen it all. Now, some more of these special figures here. We have IG-11 here. Not quite sure if this is the same IG from the Razor Crest set. It's like, is it the same prints in there? Obviously, it's the same pieces, but is it the same prints? I am 90% sure it is. But yeah, again, not the sturdiest figure because of how thin this is, and you know, just gravity being its thing. But yeah, IG-11. Good to see him back, even though he died in Season 1. Now, of course, I saved the best for last. Of course, we got to end it off with the duo of Mando and Baby Yoda. So, of course, here is Christmas Mando with the scarf. That is pretty much all that is it. The only thing special about this Mando is the scarf. Other than that, it's just your average Beskar Mando figure, which we've gotten several Star Wars sets. So there's actually cheaper ways to collect this guy. But if you're really into the collecting every single Mando, well, this one's unique because of the scarf. Now, in my opinion, I think last year's Christmas Vader was a little more special than this, just because of the scarf. The Christmas Vader had a completely new print, completely new color scheme and everything. So this one, I don't know. It's good. We have an exclusive Mando who still does not have a Pedro Pascal face, as you can see. Come on, we've seen his face at this point. Everyone knows what he looks like. Just give us a goddamn Pedro Pascal face. He even took off his helmet in the show, so hard to do that when you don't include a little print. So, but yeah, I'm saying this is a good exclusive 24th slot figure, but I still think Christmas Vader was better than this one. This is just my opinion. And finally, but definitely not the least, we have the adorable little Grogu himself, Baby Yoda, in his new exclusive print of the torso, of the body. Of course, the head mold is the same. We've seen it all. Of course, the rarity of Grogu is not that rare anymore. He used to only appear in the Razor Crest, and then now there's literally like a $40 set of him with him included, so he's not that rare anymore. But this Christmas variant definitely is, because he's wearing his whole Christmas outfit with that tiny little scarf on him. You can see, oh my god, that is adorable. But yeah, baby piece, of course, very tiny, of course. The crib is another slot, as you saw, and he just fits in perfectly. I like this a lot. I like the idea of this. Look at this. Adorable. Just adorable. Okay, I'm not going to put everything back on the table because that's just too much of a hassle. But my overall thoughts for this advent calendar, the figures are okay. The builds are also okay. I can't say this one was better than last year's advent calendar. I personally think last year's with Christmas Vader was a lot better. This one, the only things I really enjoyed out of it was the exclusive Mando, well, quote-unquote exclusive. It's only the scarf. But of course the Grogu, the Baby Yoda. Other than that, I don't know. This one wasn't as good as last year's, but it's not bad. I will say probably get this when it's on a discount. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I give it a 7 out of 10. No prequel stuff. It would be nice if we got an exclusive clone or an exclusive battle droid, but no, Lego's not going to do that. They're going to give us another Luke's Land Speeder in micro build form because it's Lego. But anyways, if you want to check out last year's advent calendars or any other Lego videos that I've done, they are all over the channel, so click subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed. And we will see you all in the next one, and Merry Christmas to y'all. Bye for now.